So now that we've done the details and the instructions of the quiz, we can add the questions. Now I've got some preloaded in here, but we'll talk about what we have with each of these questions. So you'll notice that each one of these questions has a title with it. If I go to this plus new question, the first thing that it's going to prompt me to do is to type in a title, and what a lot of people will do is they'll put in a number because they think they need to number the quiz. And that's not true. Canvas will automatically number the quiz for you. That title is there for you. You're the only one that will see it, and it's for, you know, just quick reference so you'll know what type of questions you're putting in there. One of the options that you do have is to find questions. If you've titled your questions, they're going to be easy to find, and you'll know what it is that you're asking about. If you haven't titled the questions and they're just numbered, you could have 50 number ones in there, and then it'd be really hard to sort through. So let's take a look at this first question that we put in here. So I gave it a quick title just for my reference, and then in the drop down you have all sorts of options for different types of questions that you're using. In this case, I just did a multiple choice question. Then I typed in my question here, and you do have the ability to use these text options. You could put in a table, you could add a video or a link to an outside URL, or even a picture if you wanted to. So you do have quite a few options with the questions. And then you type in your possible answers here. You can change the correct answer by just hovering over the first part of the answer, and then it will put that arrow there, and so you can easily change which one is correct. These bubbles allow you to give feedback to students if a student selects that answer. Especially if you're doing a formative assessment, you may want to give them some prompts if they take this multiple times on why this is incorrect, and so they get some help here. After you've given the question a title, put in your actual question and answers, selected the right one, what you'll want to do is hit update. This is like the save button in Canvas quizzes. If you don't select update and you add all these questions in and then leave the page, all of those questions will be gone. So make sure you hit update. Now let's take a look at a fill in the blank question. On this one, again, I'm going to give it a quick title, and sometimes with these titles, they can just be a naming convention for you so that you know what it is. And then I've just added my statement and taken out the word that I want to and put a blank there. And then what's different on fill in the blank is you're just giving possible answers. Canvas will grade this for you, but you have to let it know what are acceptable answers. In this case, I'm just going to give just a couple. I'm going to hit update now. And let's take a look at the next one. This is going to be an essay question. So the one thing about an essay question that's different than like the multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, all these other ones is in an essay question, I, as the teacher, am going to have to grade this. So I'm going to put in my prompt here, and I'm going to hit update. And now I've got an essay question. And then on this one, one other thing is each of these questions does have a point value, and you can decide whether what point value you want to make it, and you can always go back and change that if you want to. So here's a true false question that we're going to add. And on this one, I am saying that the answer is true, but I could change that to false just by selecting that arrow. Those are the only two options you get on true, false. And then again, you can give feedback if they select either the incorrect or the correct answer on this. And once I've got this set up the way I want to, I'm going to hit update. And now I've got a quiz that has a multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, and an essay question. And Canvas will grade all of that except for the essay one. I'll have to grade that myself.